10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Sorry if that sounded a little bit weird. There's some weird issues with the Discord as well as me hearing it live as well. I hope Tyra joins me soon. But we are started on the race, and all the characters will be starting off as pilot. As we actually see Wonderis getting an early chest generation, getting gilded bullets, as well as finding a secret room with a bunch of chests in it, and we'll see what items he gets. He finds an extra piece of shield, opening up the green chest to find blooper as well, but not being able to open up that blue chest. This is definitely a very good start for Wonderis. As we move on to the some of the other people, or some of the other racers, looks like they have not been able to reach their chest yet, which is a little bit more necessary for the start of the run in terms of a pilot. And we can actually talk a little bit about how the pilot functions as a racing character. In terms of the perks that it has when it starts, he doesn't really have too much going for him, as Wonderis finds his first boss being the Bullet King. And so, in terms of just starting perks, there's not really much going for him. He starts with the lockpicks. However, there aren't too many cases where you are looking for chests for the first boss, or for this during speed runs. And we can also see CadeMofu reaching his first boss, also finding the crown of guns, going against the Gatling goal. And so the pilot starts off with the Chassis lockpicks. He has disarming personality, which gives him a discount at all stores, which will definitely help with the gilded bullets a little bit. And he also starts off with basically an extra active item slot, which isn't going to play out too much just because of the fact that he actually finds Blank's companion ring, which will allow him to blank every time he uses an active item. So that's really going to be useful in the case that he actually finds an active item as well. And OJSN finds the machine pistol. I believe he is still on that first floor, as CadeMofu was able to get the M1 as well, which is a fairly decent weapon. It does a fair amount of damage. However, it is definitely a great upgrade compared to the starting pistol. And he looks like he will also be saving his weapons for the boss, or the crown of guns for the boss. As OJSN finally reaches his first floor boss, which is going to be the Trigger Twins, unfortunately getting hit right there. It looks like he's down to just one hit. Down on the lower right, so it's definitely a risky situation for him as he fights off against Shades with the machine pistol. But being able to survive there, and we can see what weapon he gets as a boss drop. And it looks like he gets the elephant gun, which is a fairly decent weapon. It does do a fair amount of damage, and it's a huge knockback, and can definitely be useful for both room clearing as well as bosses.
Hey, sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom. I was like speed running the bathroom.
No, that's fine. I was just commentating everything that's been happening so far. So OJSN is down to just one hit left. He just started the second floor, while CadeMofu and Wonderis are both well on their way in the second floor.
With pretty maximum health.
Yep. It's definitely a super risky situation for OJSN, and hopefully he's able to make it out of it. Not only that, but
yeah, that would lose him a lot of time. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if he died, but oof, that would be a lot of time lost.
Yep, exactly. As CadeMofu actually reaches a mini boss in Blockner, that's gonna be a little bit of a time loss there as he has to fight up against him.
But he does get a free chest and the map out of it, so I think he's pretty good off of that.
So he gets the flash ray, which is a fair weapon, as actually Wonderis reaches his second floor boss, finding the Gorgon.
Nice, he gets the coins. You can clear out a room for free on the 5th floor. Or whenever he chooses to use it, but I would probably save it for the 5th floor myself.
Yep, as CadeMofu also reaches his second floor boss, being the Anaconda, which is going to be absolutely fantastic considering he has the Crown of Guns as well.
Yeah, with that ammo kind of wrapping around you, you're just constantly hit him with all the bullets.
Yep, that's definitely the ideal second floor boss to find. Unfortunately, it eats an egg, which will give a little bit of a health back to the Anaconda, as well as give it a speed boost as well. I wonder if beats the Gorgon and let's see what he gets. Is that the turkey that I see? Hope it
The
was.
turkey? Did he not grab it?
He got it, but I couldn't actually see what it was, just because
Oh, okay.
it's a little bit
Yeah, I didn't
smaller
see
on my
it either.
screen. The winner based on timer of the stream.
No, this one is oh yeah, I think we never really cleared that up, but basically what we're doing is there's timers on each of their streams, so you can see that for whatever reason, Cade is almost a minute behind everyone else. Not sure why.
It's the same on your side too.
That is 441 versus
Yep.
536.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why that is. Did he start his timer? I wasn't paying attention. Did he start his timer when he moved, or? He did, yeah, because look at his, I think... So yeah, his time is the same as everyone else's, pretty much. So they all started at the same time. It's just he has a lot more lag on him. So that's why we have that timer overall for everybody, because, you know, as you can see, he's almost a minute back. Just because of stream lag, so... Everyone has their own timer, so we can see exactly who wins. There's no question this time.
Yeah, that's definitely the case as Jason reaches his second floor boss, going up against the Gorgon with the elephant gun.
Captain Rudy, can you see it as well? Can you see the stream yet, or are we having some technical issues?
Seems like it's just the case for that one person.
Okay, that's fine.
So Jason actually gets the
Okay,
coin that I can't remember the name of, but basically it will give him an even larger discount at shops, as well as give him a little bit of coolness, which is definitely going to be useful. And he'll probably be saving that for the 5th floor. Or did you get that earlier? And that's...
I was talking. That's what I was talking about earlier. I don't think you were really paying attention to me, but it's okay.
Oh, no, sorry. That's what I thought the item they got. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's the iron coin. It's cool. A reference to one of my favorite shows.
It looks like both Wonderis and CadeMofu are going up against a tank.
Oh wow, yeah, they are pretty far ahead. I think OJSN is just now getting into. Yeah, he's pretty much just now getting into the 3rd floor.
They actually used a couple of them already, which is very interesting. It's not saving for the 5th floor.
Really? Oh well, I guess you know, rather use those items now than have to waste them when you don't need them, because you got a better passive item.
Wonderis just beating the tank as he gets the Huntsman, which will give him a level of curse, and it's a fairly decent weapon.
Yep. As long as he doesn't pull an OJ-san and go up to that curse shrine, I think we're okay.
Unfortunately, CadeMofu has to face off against the tank with just a flash ray, it seems, and which doesn't do too much damage. Although OJSN is a bit far behind, he does have a very good room clearer and a boss weapon in the Mega Hand.
Oh yeah, the Mega Hand is probably one of my favorite boss killing weapons, aside from like the slingshot or something.
Yep. Does a fantastic job of one-shotting most enemies.
As well as doing a decent amount to bosses. But also, what I think we kind of didn't talk about too much is that he got a lot of his health back. He got about 2 full hearts and a half armor.
Yeah, as he also finds the tank.
Oh wow, 3 for 3 on that tank.
Yep. And CadeMofu also got the Molotov.
Sure we didn't come out with those seeds yet.
Who knows? Maybe it's something hidden when it's based on time.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
But yes, CadeMofu actually got the Molotov launcher, which isn't going to be too useful. Just because it's not a very good weapon in terms of room clearing.
Or really anything. I mean, it's okay for like stationary bosses like the Wallmonger, but aside from that.
Yep. In terms of early setup, or in terms of setup, Wonderis is in the best position right now. Just because of that secret room that he found early on, where he found those 3 chests.
Oh yeah, that definitely. That loot alone put him ahead. Wallmonger is immune to fire, I think. Yeah, you might be right. I was just trying to think of a stationary enemy, but
Yep.
yeah. Get his 5 keys through, which is nice. Yeah, but I actually I'm gonna doubt that he'll even use 2 of those.
Yep.
So I think that Wonderis having 1 key is probably gonna be sufficient, but you know, it just comes down to who pops up first.
Right.
Oh, he's got the mini game. Oh, is he going for the mini game? Oh, he
Let's
is.
see how good his aim is.
Oh,
Unfortunately, missing that first shot.
oh okay.
Get,
Just barely got the second one.
okay, I'm missing out on third one as well.
Wow. Well, I guess a green is better than nothing.
Yep.
Okay, that's a pretty good weapon. I don't know if it was worth that time sink, but it was still cool to watch.
Well, considering he was just using the flash rate, I think a mass shotgun is a pretty good upgrade. As long as he positions himself correctly to do a good amount of damage with it.
Yeah, so this is the question I always had: is the you want to make it so that it spreads, right? You want to get that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so the ball form of the mass shotgun does 30 damage, while the spread out shot form does 72. So there's a good chance to one-shot enemies as long as you're positioned well enough.
Yeah. Yeah, the mass shotgun is good. I just off the top of my head, I couldn't remember exactly how good.
Actually, a good weapon to have for the Molotov launcher is the kill pillars, which is one Wonderis is on right now.
Yeah.
They can be set on fire, and all of them can be set on fire at the same time, which is
Especially when they're in the middle like that.
Yep.
Oh, he's got R2 Detroit.
Right, getting it out from the mirror, which will increase his curse as well, but definitely worth it to get a pretty nice.
He's gonna get some cursed enemies. I think that's the only curse he's gotten. I know that Wonders has gotten a little bit of curse, but I think this is the first of his. But
Right.
that is a huge portion of curse, though.
Yep, and OJSN just beats Blockner as a mini boss, getting some ammo back as well as a small chest.
I love R2D2 just because he loves to like block bullets for me, which is great.
Yep, he's definitely a nice partner to have. As
Probably
actually,
not as good as the cop, but still pretty good.
Wonders actually finds the Yari launcher as a boss drop. However, he has to fight the Pestle Mimic, quickly taking care of that, and now he has a Yari launcher for the dragon.
Oh yeah, who cares? Yeah, the Yari launch is worth it. Oh, Captain Rudy, Nightbot is just mad at you today.
Right, so Wonders is in a fantastic position. Yari launcher being one of the 2 weapons that actually breaks the DPS cap. Yep,
Yeah.
naturally.
I mean, I would have rather seen the makeshift in this race, but Yari's good enough.
Yep. And CadeMofu reaches the wall using the Deckard as a weapon of choice, and also switching between the mass shotgun as well.
Yeah.
It looks like Wonders actually got a longer 4th generation.
Did he get 2 out or just 1?
Just 1 out. So it's not the longest generation, but
yeah, I mean it's the longest 1 out that I think you can get. What's at the golden table? That's new.
I actually don't know what that is. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, me neither.
As CadeMofu actually got the camera, which is gonna be great for room clearing, and also finds a secret room, being able to refill some of that ammo in his kind of guns.
Yeah, and heal anything. Yeah. So they're going for. Okay, I'm just now realizing. So the path currently is pilot, marine, huntress, convict, robot, bullet.
Yep.
Interesting. So they're going with like some of the worst characters first, and then slowly getting a little bit better over time.
Right. It looks like
TT money and gilded. 3 weapons, Yari makeshift and bubble blaster. Yeah. The bubble blaster. I didn't know the bubble blaster could break that DPS cap. But okay.
Does bubble blaster really break the DPS cap?
I don't know. I'd have to check that, but that's what the guy in chat said.
I didn't.
I didn't.
It may be possible.
I mean, although it would have to be some pretty low damage. Bubble blaster. Blah 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 blah. No, I don't think it can. I think he's messing with me. Yeah. No, I can't.
Alright, that's what I thought. As OJSN just beats his 4th floor boss and gets the Heck Blaster. It'll be fairly decent. And he also finds a shop, and let's see what he can find.
Besides the fact that it only does about 12 damage, so...
This is actually a really nice combo that OJSN just got. He found the Heck Blaster, which changes jammed enemies to normal. He also got Curse Bullets from Cursula, which will increase his curse by 3.5 overall. So he'll be finding cursed enemies, but he'll be able to make them not jammed anymore.
No, I have a question. Does that work? Oh, he's getting the dragon already. Does that work on cursed bosses? Because that's really where it comes in handy.
I actually don't know. I haven't been in that situation before. And so,
yeah, that's certain things are just kind of
iffy. Yep. And so Wonderis is going to quickly take down a lot of the dragon's health with the Yara launcher, but he will eventually run out of ammo before getting to that second stage.
I mean, he's got tons of health. I believe he's gotten almost every single lead, the bullet, the extra bullet for not taking any damage. So he's got tons of health to play with this dragon.
Yep. And he's actually saving some of the Yara launcher health or some of the ammo in the Yara launcher for the second phase, so we can get a guaranteed 1 cycle.
Yeah. So apparently it does work on cursed bosses, which is cool. Nice. All right, going into that second phase, which is really nice. It's kind of hard to tell who's winning at this point, simply because of the fact that Cade is like a minute behind, so technically he's not that far behind. I don't know. Wonderis dropping all the ghosts so that they can hit him at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, he saved that Yari launcher too for the heart, which was really smart. So yeah, he 1-cycles the dragon, putting him well ahead of everyone else.
CadeMofu in terms of time is actually probably in a good position as well, as he's using the crown of guns, which against the dragon, and since he has such a large hitbox, a lot of those shots are actually landing.
I mean, as I said, Wonderis is pulling significantly ahead with that 1 cycle, but if Cade can do the same, who knows? All right, so he seems to be finishing up his pilot somewhere around 1650. So just to give us an idea of where Cade needs to be. OJSN just now getting to the dragon as well, but he's a solid minute behind everyone else at least.
Yep. However, the Gunslinger's actually will do a pretty fair amount of damage, and CadeMofu actually has a weapon that can 1-cycle the heart, so we can see if he positions himself correctly, he will be able to do it.
Yeah, Master Round's Eye. Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
So it looks like with that 1 cycle that it's extremely close.
It will be able to see based on the timer. Wonderis starts off on his marine run.
It looks like, yeah, it's going to be a few seconds off at most because, well, unless he falls.
Yep. And OJSN just reaching the second phase of the dragon as well.
But I don't think he has any way of 1-cycling it, so he's going to lose a lot of time on this.
Looks like he ran out of ammo on the Gunslinger's Ashes, otherwise that would have helped him out a little bit more. But choosing to switch over to the upgraded, or the synergized version of the machine pistol. We'll see if can actually 1-cycle with this weapon. It does not look like he will. But no, actually,
wow.
Yeah,
that was close. That was actually really close. But he did get the 1-cycle, which is very nice. So let's see that final time for... All right, so it's looking like a 1746. Did you see that time?
that is probably, right around there.
Okay, which means... Oh, that's right, because of the whole... It doesn't actually like load when you're... Or it doesn't continue the timer when you're loading or something. I don't know. But anyway, so 1746... He is significantly off of Wonderis' time because he ended that with a 1655. So about 45 seconds off.
Right, so for this first leg of the race, CadeMofu and Wonderis are pretty close together, while OJSN is a bit farther behind, about a minute behind.
Yep.
And so Wonderis actually finds the boss room, but he won't be going there quite yet, and tries to find a chest first, more than likely. As he does find a chest, only fortunately it's a brown chest, and gives him the amulet of the Pit Lord, which isn't going to be too useful.
Oh, hey, when he has a half heart and he falls for some reason, yeah, you'll be saying something different.
Yeah, you know what? It might be useful. Who knows?
Once again, I was just saying 1655, meaning his timer time, not his in-game time, because the in-game time doesn't matter for a 6-character race.
Right, so Wonderis is actually going to take a couple, even a little bit more time, just so he can find an actual weapon, or maybe even reach the boss since he has so many casings, or not the boss, the shop. As he finds the Hyperlight Blaster.
Hyperlight! Wow, for sale! Oh my god!
As you can
Look
see,
at him go crazy. He's excited.
Yep. Right, so the Hyperlight Blaster does an amazing amount of damage. You just have to be very careful with its shots.
Hey, if you hit every shot, it doesn't matter. You're good.
Yep. He's even the Marine, which in case he does get low on the Hyperlight Blaster, he'll be able to use the supply drop.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just gonna destroy this boss. He's taking his time too. He doesn't want to hit that DPS cap.
Right.
Or miss a shot.
But Jason actually already reached the first floor boss as well. I don't think he took any time to find any chests and just will be using his Marine sidearm.
No, Wonderis did the safety strats. He checked for every chest, and he also went to the shop. So he did a lot of safety strats, but that really set him up. Like, that paid off for him.
Yep.
Just with the Hyperlight.
He gets the mailbox, which isn't going to be of any use, really. It's made for room clearing, just because you don't want to use Hyperlight Blaster as much in rooms just because of the fact that you could miss.
Yeah, it has to count because there's no other easy way to do it, because if you waste time in between characters, that needs to count against you. So unfortunately, there's no way for us ruling-wise to... You can't just play 6 different characters and add up the time. Otherwise, there could be, you know, let me just take the best times I've ever had with these characters and add them up and just kind of string them together.
Right.
So we have to punish them for in-between time. Therefore, we have to record the entire time, and we have to take real time. So... Unfortunately, all those elements go into why we're doing this in real time and why they each have a timer on their screen, because that is the real time we are going by.
Right, so OJSN also beat...
Just the rules. Yep, go ahead. Oh, Cartographer Ring. Oh, but he doesn't have enough money. He's going back for that.
Yep.
Wow, this is Wonderis. This Marine run is going straight to Wonder.
Yep. So what the Cartographer's Ring does is it gives you a 50% chance, I believe, of basically just starting off with the map.
Yeah.
Oh, that floor.
I mean, it's not as good as the Gungeon map, which would give you the map for every floor always, but it's an amazing item regardless.
Right, so what OJSN got from his boss drop was the mutation, which is a fairly good weapon, but he looks like he'll be saving that for the boss. And what CadeMofu got from his first floor boss is the Siren, which will be a nice shotgun for both room clearing as well as the boss fight.
Yep. It's a pretty good brown chest drop, I believe.
Yep.
D tier item. Yeah, I always thought that was funny that people are like, "Oh, I never opened brown chest." When, I mean, they're almost all the items you can get from a brown chest are pretty much better than anything you can get out of a blue chest. So I don't know. Some people, just because it's a brown chest doesn't mean it's bad.
This one reaches the second floor boss again with the Gorgon using the Hyperlight Blaster, which will easily be able to mow down that boss. Drill the brown chest item. Yes, it is.
Yep.
It's very good, and even more important is the Holy Grails in brown chest.
Yeah, there's a lot of items that are really good that are in brown chest. I personally have leniency to not pick up blue chests, but...
Wonderis actually also got the mutation similarly to how OJSN got the mutation. However, it was on a pedestal mimic, so he didn't bother picking it up.
He did pick it up, actually.
Oh, he did?
And then the pedestal attacked him. Luckily, he grabbed it like just out of reach, so it didn't actually hit him. I know that, or he picked it up to get the fact that, you know, it was there, but he didn't actually end up fighting it for it, I should say. That'd be more accurate.
So Jason will finish off the Amaconda, and we can see what weapon he gets.
Wonderis, this game seems to be taking a very long time to load. That's unfortunately actually going to set him back. So
yep.
That's one of the downsides for doing real-time attack, but oh well.
But Jason actually got a prototype railgun, which would be fantastic for bosses. It's going to be huge amount of damage.
I love the prototype.
But it looks like he's actually...
He did not get the 50% chance to get the Cartographer Ring proc, but it's okay.
For whatever reason, it looks like Jason's actually messing around somewhere on the second floor. I guess maybe looking for a chest. And because of that, he's actually going to have to face against the Shadow Magician as a mini-boss.
Oh, he gets another map. That's his second map, I think, for this run. He got one during the pilot run, and he got one just now. That's funny. Yeah, mutation and railgun. He is pretty set for weapons, but he's got to keep him stocked. That's the big thing.
Yep. As it looks like CadeMofu actually found double vision, which is gonna be fantastic for rooms for bosses.
Double fish.
Yep.
Oh man.
Being able to basically double his damage output.
Oh yeah.
Magician actually just now uses his ammo, his supply drop, to refill the ammo in his mutation.
Okay, so we got the first instance of someone actually using their supply drop. I was thinking most of them would end up finding a better passive item by the time they needed a supply drop, but guess I was wrong.
I'm guessing.
One more. I thought he was about to go invisible. That would have been bad.
Yep. I believe that CadeMofu actually used his supply drop as well, considering he has double vision, but I couldn't see what it was.
Once again, he actually dropped that, or maybe he grabbed it real quick, dropped it real quick, but yeah. So once, as I said, once you get a better passive, you just get rid of it.
Right.
You just kind of waste it on whatever is good.
I'm being able to see what Wonderis got from his. He actually got the shot bow, which is okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Although he did get that 50% proc for the map, so this is going to be a very easy fourth floor for him.
Yep. It's definitely very useful on the fourth floor, which can be a little bit confusing in terms of mapping with its sheer size.
I was about to say, I know that all these runners are way more, have been practicing a lot more with the fifth floor generations than they have been with the fourth floor, simply because you assume the fourth floor is going to be nice to you, and it usually isn't.
And so OJSN reaches the Mind Flayer and will be able to use the prototype railgun to do massive amounts of damage to that boss.
What are you talking about, Captain?
OJSN?
No, not you. I was talking to a guy in chat. He said what, but didn't give me any input as to what he was saying what about. Nightbot has gone mad with power. Yeah, he you really just can't use any capital letters with Nightbot.
I know CadeMofu reaches the Mind Flayer as well, being able to use double vision as well as the End villain to do basically massive amounts of damage. It is a good weapon, in my opinion.
Wonderis playing it a little risky by constantly going for the hyperlight to clear rooms, but I mean, if you're confident in your accuracy. The Pit Lord. The Pit Lord came in handy, didn't it? Aha!
I mean, the amount of health that he has, it would have been fine taking one hit.
He's getting hype about that Pit Lord.
I'm not too sure what CadeMofu was doing. It looked like he was considering buying something, but he only has 4 casings.
Oh, it banned him for symbols. That's hilarious. Nice. That prototype railgun just doing so much damage for OJSN. It's ridiculous.
Definitely letting him catch up a bit. However, Wonderis has a sizable lead just because of the fact that just because of the luck that he's had so far.
He knew exactly where to go. Yeah. All that too. The hyperlight. Yeah.
He should be using a blink relatively soon here, as he does.
And then just destroying him, trying not to hit that DPS counter.
Ooh, unfortunately, the priest is going to go invisible.
That's okay. Does he have? Didn't he have the woodsman crossbow or whatever? The one melee shotgun.
I don't think it was
last run.
Right, it was the last run.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, that's the problem with these 6 characters in a row. You kind of forget what everyone has. Oh, nice. That's actually one of my favorite casual weapons. Is that that guitar? Just set it up right underneath bosses.
See, he also finds.
Is he going for it?
He goes
for the Casey. Yep. Oh man, risky biznew.
Yeah, he's going to be playing a lot more closely to enemies. CadeMofu actually got the Ring of Ethereal Form. Unfortunately, he's going to keep with double vision, since he only has 1 active item slot.
Oh, he did get the 50% proc as well, knowing exactly where the 5th floor boss is. That's going to save him so much time. He is insanely far ahead of everyone else now at this point.
Yep, and it looks like he got him
Cartographer ring.
Looks like he might have gone God Gen as well. It's hard. I can't really see.
It was, yes. Yeah,
Oh.
it was. It would have been a, close to it. It's about a 5-room between, but it is a two-way from the start, so.
Yep, that does look to be the case. So a lot of good luck so far on this Marine run for Wonderis.
This is absolutely Wonderis' character right here. Oh man, yeah. Sorry, thank you for pointing that out. He just did, for some reason, I'm not sure. Cade just did a challenge run where he has to kill everything with the club.
Ooh, he might have been clicking a little bit too quickly there and might have accidentally used it.
No, but he stuck with it. That's the funny part. He actually went through the entire room just killing everything with the club.
He might be in a desperate situation then, I would assume.
He got the heart synthesizer, which maybe was worth it. I'm not sure what kind of situation he's really in. Oh man. I don't know if you just noticed, but OJSN has the ultimate weapon for boss rush, the sharks.
Right, and so the sharks just deal so much damage to bosses, and he's able to.
Especially if you're the convict and you just take a bit of damage, toss out a couple sharks. It's crazy.
Yep. So Jason is also in a really good position.
The baby shark.
But Wonders has now reached the dragon, and being able to do a large amount of damage with the face melter. Unfortunately, getting a little too close there.
Yeah, it's okay. He's got, once again, I mean, as with the last run, he did so well with the first few bosses that he's just got insane amounts of hearts.
So Jason will now reach the 5th floor as well, while CadeMofu is still on his way to find the 4th floor boss. Let's see what kind of generation that OJSN gets as he gets one exit out.
Yeah, OJSN not only came back from having only a half a heart left from the first boss, but is pretty far ahead with everyone else with health. It looks like Cade has the kill pillars and not a whole lot of answers to killing them quickly. So he's going to lose a significant amount of time. And Wonderis going into the cycle with the dragon, planted the face melter right underneath where the heart's going to be, and is almost 100% going to one cycle this guy.
Yep. And we'll see how that part goes. CadeMofu actually has to use his starting pistol against this last kill pillar.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Wonderis actually switched over to the Hyper Light Blaster, which is
the Hyper. Okay, I mean, he had 2 options to one cycle. It didn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Cade's gonna have to kill the final kill pillar with just a starting pistol. I think you just said, but that's gonna lose a lot of time. Very sad.
For sure, but just a couple more hits right now, and
this might just be world record pilot right here. I don't know, or Marine, excuse me.
It's hard to say that. I think that was actually set yesterday in someone else's run as they were practicing. Maybe that was pilot.
I'm pretty sure that one was pilot, which is why I accidentally said it, because I was thinking about that practice run I was watching. All right, let's see that time. This one I do want to see the in-game time, because that might just be world record. If anyone wants to pause it or something, because he loves to run past those things.
And he got
15:20. No,
no
I
way.
think it's like 13 minutes is the world record. Maybe even less than that. Yeah, his first few floors weren't the best, but it's okay. Oh, Cade getting the I think those are remote bullets that he has, or not Cade, excuse me, ETG, OJSN.
Oh, OJSN is also just one room away from the dragon.
I don't know if those are homing bullets or remote bullets, but either way, doing a crazy amount of damage.
That looks to just be a synergy with that he has a shock rub.
Okay.
Those shots will.
Oh yeah, the poison heart. Yeah, the poison heart. I got you. Oh, it displays synergies now. That's cool.
Yep.
Once again, I was a big runner of this game pre expansion. Haven't had a lot of time to run since the new expansion.
Jason will be going up against the dragon with a Beholster Eye, which will be very useful, having those small eyes pop out at the end of each clip.
Yeah, we do need the. Although it might get a little confused with 3 different races going on at once.
Wonder's well on his way into the Huntress fight, and unfortunately, CadeMofu was actually not going to be too good of a position just because.
No, CadeMofu, he lost a lot of time. He was keeping pace with Wonderis during the first race. He lost a lot of time in this one.
Right,
And it looks like OJSN is going to pull ahead, even from his last place position in the last one.
Right.
But that's okay. Yeah, we still got 4 more characters to go. This lead's going to change a lot.
Yep.
Wonder's not even attempting the double kill on the twins. Don't blame him. I could never get that consistently either.
And not as the Huntress. It's definitely something you should try out as the bullet, but which makes it easier.
Yeah, it's I love the Huntress is my favorite character. So
As he gets the hammer, which is going to be great.
Really? Okay, it's going to be great.
He could have gotten better weapons or yeah, a better weapon out of that, but however, it does do 70 damage per second overall, so not including the hammer shot. So
I was about to say the hammer shot's really what makes it anything, but it's basically just like one of those Uzis or Mac 10s at that point. Wonderous, knowing he has a huge lead, is gonna go and fish for some good items. I mean, it worked out the last run.
Yep. The first floor is definitely to do where the enemies are still lower health, and they also it's a smaller map in general.
So I don't know if you noticed, but OJ-san did have to go for a 2 cycle on the dragon, which is unfortunate, but
CadeMofu is still on his way through the forge.
yeah, Cade is losing a lot of time. Oh, what is that brown chest? Oh boy, that's dangerous. All right, but he did get the sling, which is going to be very nice, and he was checking for secret rooms, and now he's moving on to the second floor.
CadeMofu is going to take a huge time loss here. It looks like he still has to resort between the marine sidearm, or to just the marine sidearm.
Wow, that would be absolutely terrible if he something happens here. He does have some, but I think he's saving it for double vision.
Yep.
Okay, I see what he's doing.
But Jason's actually playing as the convict as his third.
Oh, okay, mixing it up. Okay, so then we're kind of gonna know where everybody is in the lead, because between the convict and the huntress, it's not that big of a difference. So
right.
I mean, it is with bosses, but it's not like he's playing bullet or something.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. So Cade still having some trouble with the dragon, losing a lot of time.
Yeah, for sure. But this was not a lucky run for him.
No, he had a lot of bad luck. Probably wishing he could have reset that after the first floor.
Wonder's actually got the glacier, which is a very awful weapon to get.
He got the glacier. Yeah, he. Maybe the hammer could be seen as an okay weapon to have gotten, but overall he hasn't gotten very good luck this run. But still clearing the floors pretty quickly.
Yep. Jason just reaches the first floor boss.
Getting that unnecessary damage boost.
Yes. That was more than likely unintentional, but
Cade finally getting into the Durgan fight. Don't think he's gonna 1-cycle it at all. Probably gonna be a 3-cycle. Not 2. Because his double vision will come up.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's why the tiers really don't matter in this game. Everything's got good weapons. Everything has garbage weapons, except for maybe S tier. I can't think of any bad weapons that the S tier can give you off the top of my head right now.
Well, there are definitely some in terms of speedrunning, like.
Oh, sure, but you know, just even in general, like there's always good weapons and bad weapons.
Yep. And Jason actually got the wind-up gun, which is not what you want to see as a boss drop for the first floor.
Maybe if he keeps it reloaded, it won't be so bad.
Yep.
I mean, it does lose over half its damage once it gets below half ammo, so
right.
It's pretty rough. Dark marker is a decent weapon. Yeah, dark marker. It's not the best for speedrunning though.
Right. It just has
compared to some of the other S tier items you can get, I guess, is possibly what he's referring to.
Right.
I mean, some of the other S tier weapons being makeshift. So
It just has a huge charge up time for the dark marker. So in terms of speedrunning, there is a bit of a time loss using it.
did someone get the meat bun? Or was that an S tier drop that he's talking about? I don't think anyone got the meat bun. Wonder's got the meat bun. Oh, okay. Nice.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What incredible!
So,
what incredible luck!
I think he might have been hacking a little bit. Not gonna say anything.
Yeah, hacking the RNG.
Yeah, meat bun is D tier, but is probably the best D tier.
CadeMofu actually also chose to use the convict.
Oh my god! Actually, you know what? I just realized. Wonderis. I don't think he has actually.
The Volva rounds. Oh, he didn't get it? Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, he got the Volva rounds from the boss drop, which is...
Did he actually pick them up, though? I'm pretty sure he walked around them.
Yeah, I didn't see whether or not he picked it up. If he walked around them, it would make sense just because it can be really bad in certain situations.
Yeah, it's just gonna... I mean, it's not gonna be the best.
Jason's going up against the Gorgon with the Witch Pistol.
Well, you got to make it look believable, by the way. But also, I would like to point out that Wonderis is pulling this amazing run together with D tier items. So, once again, anyone who says that you shouldn't pick up brown chest, watch that. Next time your buddy's like, "No, it's just about brown chest. I'm moving on." Pick it up. Take the item. So OJSN is in the second floor boss fight, and he is really close to Wonderis, to making up a lot of time simply because of being the convict. So maybe those characters are going to make a pretty significant difference. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can see what he gets from the second floor boss as he finds the Disintegrator.
Nice. I like the Disintegrator. I like that one. That's pretty good.
Yep. The only thing is that it has a relatively slow charge time. However, it does do a large amount of damage as long as you don't dodge roll.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's better than not having any weapons. It's like, I don't know, the wind-up gun.
That is true. But it looks like he will be saving the Disintegrator for the boss.
Oh, absolutely should be. Maybe just gonna use it on a spooter. Mr. Eckert Jr. Mr. Accretion Jr. Alright. Oh, is the wall master gonna get him? Ah, it doesn't get him.
Oh, CadeMofu looks like a little bit of lag from his side, but he is going up against the Trigger Twins.
Once again, so I think then that means that Wonderis was the one who's breaking the order, seeing as how Cade is going for the convict as well.
Yep.
Maybe he thought that he was in such a lead he could take the loss with, or no, because he had them predefined. So I don't know. Maybe they were unclear on which characters to play in what order.
Well, overall, it won't matter just because of the overall time.
Yeah, but if you go into the bullet being super confident, I mean, I don't know, could do a lot for you.
Yep. As he finds mutation again, while CadeMofu just finishes his first floor boss getting the sticky crossbow.
So Wonderis going back for some item. I didn't know what it was. I didn't see what it was. Once again, I do have to watch three different streams and chat, so I can't watch everyone.
Yep. And OJSN just finds pulse cannon, which is...
Oh, it's just more ammo. Okay, that's fine.
Fairly decent, yep.
Yeah, definitely gonna try using that hammer a little bit more in the fourth and fifth floors, just to be able to clear out stuff a little bit faster.
I actually got the very long room on the fourth floor, which guarantee has 3 waves that he has to fight.
This is I'm just glad that they switched out the those Iron Maidens for spiders, I believe, in this generation.
Yep.
It's a third mutation in the entire run from all the people running. Yeah, I mean, that's just this is just the mutation race. Don't worry about it. Yeah, from what I remember, that room actually had guaranteed lead maidens pop up, which was not fun. And Wonderis wasting his ammo to go slightly faster.
Right, with the mutation. It does give
Yeah.
you a little bit of... it does give that knockback, which will increase your speed very slightly.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's just BMing the game at that point. I don't need your ammo. I still don't think Wonderis has taken a hit. No, he did, because he dropped the meat bun.
Oh, Jason's actually has basically the perfect boss for the Disintegrator, where he can just move around the pillars for this boss fight and not have to waste recharging the Disintegrator shot.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's, once again, the Disintegrator Ray. Really good item in certain situations.
Very quickly taking down the tank.
Very nice. Let's see what he gets. Nothing.
Table tech.
Basically.
Something.
That's the stun. So if you flip a table, it stuns everyone in the room.
Ah.
Although it is in Japanese, so I guess it technically could be anything.
The picture was too small for me to see.
I'm almost 100% sure that that's the stun, just from the icon.
Wonders has to take on a mini boss. Jason just had to fight one as well.
Oh, falling in. Yeah, would not recommend watching these 3 races on a... Oh, Wonder's passing up. He also got the wind-up gun, but decided against it. He said, I don't need that garbage, and walked away.
Yep.
Nightbot is losing its mind. No, it was not. It was not yelling at you. Don't worry about it.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, not a really good boss to fight with the sling, the kill pillars.
Yeah, doesn't have a lot of AoE damage. I mean, the glacier gun does a little bit of explosion, but nothing too significant. Yeah, who said earlier that glacier sucked? Yeah, what's up with that? Coming in clutch now, man. You just shouldn't. Okay, I don't know if the giant head is gonna help that much though. Maybe on room clears, but that's about it.
I mean, it does track down enemies, and it will keep them away from you, but...
But what does it do, like 3 damage a hit, 5 damage? Basically your basic pistol?
Yeah, the overall damage isn't that high, but you don't have to aim.
Okay. They're not using controllers, they can aim. I think I might be the only, I mean, besides the people who run on console, I'm pretty sure I'm the only controller runner.
I'm actually not too sure if Jason uses the...
No, you would... Oh, no, he absolutely is using a controller. Excuse me. Yeah, I can tell. And he also went into his settings and changed it so he knows where his where he's aiming at all times. I saw the I saw the cursor, so I assumed he was using a mouse, but the distance it's stuck away from him tells me he's definitely using a controller.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep. But once again, that's just because he went into the settings and turned it on. It's not an option you can do in-game. You have to go into your INI file to change that. Inexplicable nerf. Glacier was OP, don't you know? Big Head does decent enough damage for its fire rate and not needing reloads. Gun Crown. Come at me.
If you want to know the damage on... basically, the raw damage for the Big Head is basically 40 damage per second overall.
Is what, 48?
It's just 40.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, once again, the hammer doing significantly more, and I don't even like the hammer. So, once again, it's decent enough damage, but...
CadeMofu just not having too much luck on in terms of weapons.
No, he not even in terms of weapons, just in terms of this run.
Right, past run for him have not been going too well.
No.
It looks like Jason
And,
actually got the Scrambler, which is fantastic for both
oh,
bosses.
that even when I was
Uh,
playing casually, I knew that was a great gun just
Yep.
because of the little 4 bullets, which is going to do amazing damage for him. Although he is at 2 hearts on kill pillars, so he has to be very careful because all of those circle bullets do a whole heart of damage.
Yep.
Ugh, those cursed bullets, jammed bullets, who knows? Wonderis with another 4 flawless bosses. Hey,
Ooh, CadeMofu actually got the RC rocket.
nice. That's going to speed up his next boss fight significantly.
Yep.
Yeah, and Wonderis just likes to go for that. All of those. He's going to get the 4. He's going to take his time on the 4 bosses, just so that way when he gets to Dragon, he has tons of health to play with. I don't know. I thought when you took damage, it goes away from your inventory, and I do not see it in his inventory.
I don't think it stays within your inventory. I think it just disappears.
Oh, okay. So it's just.
Or after you
Yeah.
use it. As
Does
Jason.
it show up in your inventory while you have it still? Because if so, he lost it a while ago.
No, I don't believe so. I believe
Yeah,
right after you
so-
use it, it's gone.
It's just invisible. Okay.
Yep.
So, although, yeah, like I said, I didn't see him ever take any damage. So.
Jason also got the sling just now from his
Oh,
boss drop.
I guess we should also mention that Wonderis got the God Gen. Nobody's talking about that one.
Oh, excuse me. Jason did not get one. He actually got the flame hand, not the sling.
Yeah, it was. I did not think he did. Yeah, just destroying these other 2. Although Cade is making up a significant amount of time. He's at floor 4 already. He was almost 2 levels behind, so he made up some time.
You can actually tell Wonderis does.
Cade become lapped by Wonderis. Could he become lapped? Oh, that would be a sad day.
Yep. Wonderis actually, you could tell he did still have the meat bump just because he wasn't using any bounce shots with the sling.
Okay.
Because at that point, if you do a bounce shot, it's not going to do any more damage, really.
Yep. Just because of the damage cap, yeah. Don't think that'll be enough to 2-shot it. Oh, except for Sling destroying him. And he still got the... Oh, man.
I'm actually surprised the way he actually fought that. If he used mutation,
I would have just
time,
gone with double Sling. I mean, I don't know. Sling does so much damage. Wendy's doing Convict next, so decently possible. Wendy's just about to Lead God in the speed run. I think he did just get Lead God, to be fair, guys.
you can actually see him that he's looks like he's
Yep.
improving his personal best by a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never took damage this entire run. Insane runs. 2 in a row. Insane. He's actually significantly farther ahead of his PB from what I can see from his timers, so...
I don't think that actually is his PB.
That's definitely a 6-character time, but I'd have to check to see what he submitted.
Right.
He fell, but he had Pit Lord, so... And everybody was like, oh, Pit Lord, what's with that?
Hey, if you're a good player, you don't fall into pits.
Exactly. Oh, shots fired.
Yep, it does look like Wonderis got that lead god.
He did. Yeah, he got the lead god. Yep. All 5. Hey, he showed it to us. He was showing off. And OJSN not too far behind getting into his dragon. He's actually keeping pace. I mean, despite not getting as good of drops as Wonderis, he is keeping pace. So,
Yep, he
good
is.
on him.
He is playing very well. And it's going to be a relatively fast fight just because he has a scrambler.
And he's also got that fire ring.
Right. And he actually did. I think he did take some intentional damage right there, just so he could. A little bit previous, just so he could get that double damage.
All right, so now he's coming up on the convict. Bitlord is best item in Turbo. Tell me how I'm wrong. Get good and don't need it. Yeah, so Cade is still on the 4th floor boss.
Right.
Kind of sad. Although he is getting some rockets to have a little fun.
I believe he's just setting them up so that when the beast
Yeah,
appears.
well, I think it might do too much damage. Yeah, capped it
Yeah.
on the 3rd one.
Right. He actually messed up his gun dropping a little bit right there. He actually doesn't need to gun drop with the RC rocket, so I'm surprised that he did that.
Mm. It doesn't save any time at all.
Just
thought it
because of
saves-
just because of the way that the DPS cap works, it's not as necessary.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause the RC rocket it hits it so easily.
Right. Oh, that scrambler. Oh my. Yeah, one shot the dragon's heart with the scrambler. Insane.
Because that's gonna be a very nice time save. Not having to go through a second cycle for OJSN.
Yeah. So he is catching up very fast, I will say. If he gets better drops than Wonderis, we could see another lead change. Even though Wonderis has been having the God run, OJ has been on his tail this entire game. Unfortunately, it looks like unless Cade really starts making some changes here, he's going to be pretty far behind the rest of it.
Yep. They still have the RC rocket.
It's gonna be yeah. The RC rocket will help against the dragon, assuming he can maintain ammo for it. But
right.
It's gonna be an uphill battle for him from now on. And Wonderis doing a little bit of some safety strats, going for some extra items that he probably doesn't need.
He does find suds, which is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
The bubble blaster, I call it suds.
Yeah, it's a bubble blaster, but okay. He tried to leave. What? No, I don't want that room. Take me out. Famous pentathlon world record. Hold on.
You know, oddly enough, CadeMofu and OJSN both had extremely lucky runs yesterday, and I was actually joking with Wonderis about that they're gonna use up all their luck, and Wonderis is gonna have more luck today.
Why'd you have to curse him? I really wanted OJSN to pull this one out. He's probably one of my favorite 6-character runners, just because he makes it interesting. Because like he's been having okay to almost bad luck, and he's still keeping pace with Wonderis. That's just how good of a player he is. But Wonderis just coming in with the ungodly gens and the ungodly item drops. I mean, it's hard to keep up.
He has so many weapons. Just being on the second floor, definitely a good position again. Meanwhile, CadeMofu is struggling to get through the 5th floor, but it looks like he's just one room away from the boss, from the dragon right now. Or now he's 2 rooms away. Excuse me.
I was about to say it should be at least 1 away. More like 2, yeah. Commentators confirm Wonderis is bad and only has no, not what I meant. I meant in 6 characters because Wonderis loves to reset. He gets anything bad happen to him, he resets. So that's why I didn't think he would do that good in the 6-character race. But he has been practicing not resetting. So once again, Wonderis is gonna beat me up, guys. Don't tell him I said that.
Wonderis saw that scope in the shop and he was like, and I know for a fact he's going to be going for that.
Oh, he even did the weird wiggly waggly he does when he's excited about an item.
Finding a chest right there, getting basically nothing.
Oh. Yeah. So about that brown chest I was talking about earlier. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that on OJ-sun?
Oh, what happened to Jason?
He got the hyperlight as well. So there you go. Now he can make up some time.
Wonderis did pick up the scope and he got really excited afterwards. So he might be getting. It looks like he's really looking forward to having a sniper rifle or an op drop sometime this run.
Yeah, that bubble is doing significant damage. I know it doesn't break the cap though. So I think the only reason why is just because he runs into the bullets, so he doesn't see any amounts of damage.
Yep.
And unfortunately, killing the 2nd floor boss and Cade is still on the dragon fight.
right? Now reaching the second wave of the dragon fight. And Wonderis actually got Gunzang, which normally has a high spread, but because he got Scope, it's actually gonna be significantly better.
Oh yeah, Scope is pretty much gonna make any of his one-shot weapons just ungodly powerful.
I'm guessing that OJSN got the fossilized gun. He actually really likes that weapon.
Yeah, I've seen most of his world record runs. He actually has it. So Wonder's pulling off these amazing RNG strats. Yeah, he saw my post about RNG manipulation and he just took it to the extreme.
CadeMofu actually might be able to one cycle here with the hexagon if he does his gun dropping correctly. Unfortunately, messing up a little bit right there. Oh, if he didn't mess up, he actually would have gotten it.
Yeah. That's sad, but it is going to mean that everyone else has a chance to get 3 bosses ahead of him now, which is going to be really going to be an uphill battle now. Going in with the Halo Blaster over there.
This CadeMofu finally beats the dragon, but for the 3rd time, while Wonderis is on.
And OJSN falling into a pit for no reason. Yeah, definitely gonna grab that heart and also refill his fossil gun. I don't like the fossil gun. I don't know why.
I see him use it in a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Just spread flames everywhere.
Just likes that room clear.
Yep. He's
not going for the tentacle gun, which casually was definitely one of my favorite guns.
I think he realizes he won't have enough money for it, so he just
oh, that's true. It's like 100 something, yeah.
Right.
Lowercase r and a key. Probably pretty average drops for that. Mini boss time. I think he realized that that's the only way to go. Or maybe he just wants more drops, I'm not sure.
I think he realized he does have to go through that way.
Yeah.
The amount of time loss that you have to use against bosses or mini bosses, it's not really worth whatever you get.
Mini bosses just kind of kill runs nowadays, unfortunately. Doing the fish strats. Like Wallmonger and the Dragon. I mean, when it has spread reduction, it is strong against chunky bosses.
Oh, he actually finds remote bullets, which is going to help out in terms of damage a little bit, and also aiming.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it helps out a lot. So, yeah, that's definitely the path on the way to the boss. So, unfortunately, he did have to fight that mini boss. Boss should be through here. Yeah.
Yep. Very unfortunate whenever that happens, but he still has the Hyperlight Blaster, so he's got a good...
Which means he's gonna melt this boss. Yep. Unfortunately, there is actually a glitch with the controller. If you spam that Hyperlight too fast, it's just gonna start shooting in random directions. So he does need to be careful because he is using that controller.
Unfortunate, and also because of the fact that those shots can actually land on the missiles. If it is the case, then he'll actually lose ammo in it.
Really? Does he lose ammo for hitting a missile? Did not know that one.
Yep, that's why he only has 10 now. As opposed to 12.
Blanks, he's just face tanking. Yeah, he's having a little bit of trouble with that 3rd floor boss, though.
You need to use Suds instead of using Gunzang. Now he's using Gunzang, which I think would have been better in that particular situation.
Yeah, just because of and also with that scope, I mean, it is gonna help him a lot with that sway. It has the insane amount of sway.
Yep.
It still looks pretty bad, but better than nothing.
He gets the RPG, a synergized version RPG as well.
With what, the scope?
I believe so, where it will give like a little square box and home down on enemies that are inside that square box.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they added a lot more synergies with the new expansion, so.
Yep. And CadeMofu,
it's hard to keep up on them. Well.
Even CadeMofu just finishes the 1st floor boss, gets a Crown of Guns again.
Okay, that'll be good.
Finds a secret room, nothing too important in there. Oh, that's
just an extra drop, maybe one of those little floaty blanks that float around you.
Yep. But they're all basically
OJSN's. Well, go ahead.
they're all basically just one floor apart from each other now. Where
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a 4-3-2. Yeah, so it's not that significant of a difference still, but I mean, it'd be. Oh, and he gets grabbed. Ouch.
unfortunate. So he's gonna
That's
have to
going walk all the way back. Yep.
Yep.
Yet another Metal Gear reference. Yeah. Yep. That's my codec. So, yeah.
right. So
Yeah, not much going on right now. Gets a hook shot.
right, getting the grappling hook, which will allow him to
steal
steal.
something.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything worth stealing in this one, but
He can definitely get the Holy Grail. I can guarantee he will. Yep.
Oh, he did not go for the Holy Grail. He went for the necklace. Oh, he
Yep.
did. Oh, he bought one of them and stole the other one. Okay, I see what he did there. Like at the same time.
So with the Holy Grail, he'll basically have as much ammo as he wants whenever he gets hit.
Yep. Just purposely take a hit just to refill.
Yep.
Snowballer. Can't beat the snowballer. Let's be real. Yeah, that hyperlight's really putting in work for OJ.
Yep, I'm watching that right now actually.
Yeah, I was trying to pay attention to the other ones because I'm sure you were watching that boss fight, but looks like Cade's coming up on the second floor boss. Crown of Bullets doing a little bit of work, not too much. He's not really a big boss, so he's not a big boy.
Right. Ideally,
Can't really hit him.
What he ideally wanted to see was the Amoconda yet again. Unfortunately, not getting this one.
That would have been very, very nice to get again. Was the crown and also Amoconda, just because he just wraps around your bullets. But unfortunately, it still will go down pretty easily for him.
Yep, and we can see. I believe that was a flawless, and we can see what weapon he gets. He gets the AK-47.
Yeah. OJSN got the Tommy in the last one, so.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He also got the Void Marshal, which is gonna be fantastic for room clearing. And we'll be talking to Cinegrace.
Interesting.
Yep, the Cinegrace, and it will give him a synergy chest for a very large amount of casings, and he gets ghost bullets.
So which one does oh, with the R. That's sad.
Yep, it's gonna say things like spooky and boo and ghosties and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, probably wish you would have gotten something else, but oh well.
Yep. So Jason, not Jason. Wonderis finds the wall, which is gonna be very great for the Gunzang.
Oh yeah, I mean he does have the scope, which even the kill pillars would have been nice, but wall is just way easier. But I think the big thing is gonna be those bubbles are gonna do way more damage than the Gunzang at this point.
Yep. The only difference is that he has to be a lot closer with the Bubble Blaster as opposed to the Gunzang, where he can just stay in the back.
That's true. Yeah. Not really too much of a difference though if you cycle it correctly. So he backs off when he knows he's about to get hit, and then just runs up when he knows there's a good pattern. So Wonderis has been around a couple times. Don't worry about it. He's got this.
He finds the aged bell, which will slow things down when he uses it. Not going to be able to afford.
Sponge. Or the fossil gun. I mean, if it were OJSN, he'd be buying a second fossil gun. Let's be real.
Actually, getting the Potion Gun Friendship in exchange for the aged bell.
The Holy Grail and Pit Lord have a synergy. That would make sense. Just if you fall, you get all your ammo back and you don't take damage. That'd be cool. Cinegrace is trash. Yeah, because she finds like the worst synergy you have and then does it. Isn't there a strat where you drop all your items and then just get the one item you actually want a synergy for?
That actually does not work for whatever reason.
No, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, CadeMofu got the Trident, which has a very nice synergy with the Crown of Guns. So you can see his time can be vastly improved. Where the Trident now shoots 3 instead of 1, and
yeah, I remember that one.
And the Crown of Guns can sometimes shoot Trident shots instead of the normal bullets.
Wow, that's a really good synergy, but will be enough to help him catch up. And no, she's not a guaranteed synergy. Okay. Yeah, I would absolutely take the Potion of Gun Friendship myself over that bell.
Yep. Each bell's more for in case you want to dodge things or not have to dodge anything.
Yeah, if you're good enough to not need to dodge anything, then
Right.
Gun Friendship's going to be better, just because of that +1 damage or +1. I don't actually know what that equates to in this game, but it just says +1.
It does the Potion of Gun Friendship does a variety of things, but I can remember exactly what they all are. The most significant thing with it is that it reduces your reload speed by 80%, which is very good for certain weapons.
I thought it was also more damage too, at least.
Yeah, I believe it also increases your damage by 10 or 15%.
Yeah.
As well as your fire rate.
There's nothing more heartbreaking when you get a non-synergistic piece of crap from synergist. Yeah, especially when you have to spend what, like 50 shells on her or something crazy. Yeah.
It's some crazy amount. As Wonders actually takes damage in that trap room by accident.
It's okay. He doesn't. I don't think he has. Yeah, so he doesn't have all 4 of them, so he's not gonna get a second lead god, but
yep,
that's okay.
And if we're just beating the 3rd floor boss, gonna be reaching the 4th floor as he gets the moon scraper. Not even gonna bother picking it up.
Yeah, unfortunately, just bouncing off of enemies isn't really helpful.
Well, CadeMofu is basically just set for this run. He has the Holy Grail, so he's good in terms of ammo. He has great weapons in both the Trident, the AK-47, as well as the kind of guns.
Yeah, he's pretty good with this run. He'll definitely be making up some time. Yeah, seeing as how he's on the fourth floor when everyone else is still on the 5th, so he's at least gained a floor on everyone.
Yep.
As I said, these leads can turn at any time. I mean, Wonderis just has to have one bad run where he doesn't get anything good, and everyone else is going to pass him.
He actually got it looks like he got a really long generation here as well. Wonderis did in the Forge. Oh, never mind. He actually just found the.
I was
the
about to
bathroom.
say he should be by Dragon, but I guess if you think it's not, I don't know.
Starting off with the RPG for this dragon fight, and then he'll eventually probably be switching over to the Gunzang.
Yeah, just wants to make sure he has ammo for everything with the heart. Yeah, just going for that damage boost.
It's always interesting to stop by OJSN's screen, just because it's mostly filled with fire whenever he's in the room.
Just peek over. Oh, fire. All right, move on. I can't see what's happening anyway, so.
As Wonders will be using the Gunzang on the dragon fight, while OJSN continues to spray down through the forge.
Having the robot and bullet is last. They have the highest skill potential, or have the highest potential of doing a great run, but you really have to be good. I mean, because you take any damage with either of them, and you just start going into this pit of bad.
OJSN also found the Gilded Hydra, which is going to be potentially useful, but he does have that Hyperlight Blaster still in this run, so...
Yeah, the Hyperlight Blaster is probably what he's going to be sticking to, unless he's low on ammo for some reason.
Yep. Wonder should easily be able to one-cycle with Suds, as well as the double damage.
Oh yeah, he's done. Just pop that potion, and then unload with your Suds. You're good. Now I'm saying it. It's the...
It's like that little tagline for the weapon is Suds, so that's how I call it, because it's a lot shorter than Bubble Blaster.
You call all items by their taglines.
Wonders will be able to finish up his convict run as OJSN reaches the dragon.
And is just destroying the dragon with the hyperlight.
Yep. Easily hitting the damage cap as well as he's firing it as quickly as he can.
Yeah, I mean it's just funny watching his health just kind of stagger step because of every time he hits that damage cap.
Yep. I haven't really made part of thing to dodge too much, just because he has a large amount of health.
And I mean it shouldn't be said, but Cade is Cade's doing really well with that crown synergy. I mean, those random trident shots are really coming in clutch right now. Plus, he's got the wallmonger, which means about half of his bullets are constantly hitting it. So,
Yep.
I wouldn't count him out just yet. I mean, I know he's an entire floor away, but he's going to catch up with this run, I think.
And we're entering pretty risky territory with Robot and Bullet, where Robot's harder to find health and Bullet if you have a bad start. Go horribly
Not
wrong.
entirely sure what he's doing here, taking all this damage.
The reason Jason? Yeah, he was using it for the Gilded Hydra,
Oh, okay, I see.
increasing the clip size.
Yeah. How bone would somebody be if they accidentally went to hell? I don't know. Would that be a DQ at that point? Because you technically never killed yourself with the gun.
Yeah, I mean,
know. Yeah, it's not like you can just quit. I don't know. Oh, but they would be 100% bone. That's about a 7-minute loss right there, at least, assuming you got perfect gen.
Yep.
I mean, if you had great weapons, you got perfect gen, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. But if you ran out of ammo, you start getting some bad generations. You're looking at 10 to 15.
I would say Jason also finishing his 4th run as CadeMofu is on his way to the boss.
Yeah, he is absolutely catching up to Wonderis, who at this time in the last character was already fighting the boss. So definitely making up some time.
Yep, for sure. And I believe he should be taking a hit relatively soon just because it looks like he's a little bit low on ammo and he has plenty of health.
Yeah.
Not even bothering to take down the chest for Wonderis as a robot. He could have gotten a slight damage boost if he had actually gotten junk out of it.
Yeah, I would at least destroy all the chests. I mean, it's not that big of a time loss, and you also get, what, like 5% per junk?
Yep. As he's on his way to find a chest. Gets the Colt 1851.
Okay. So, still hasn't destroyed that chest. Maybe he's forgotten how the robot works, because I don't think I've ever seen him play robot.
He did do it a couple times when, well, I mean, ever since he was been practicing, but it doesn't look like he wants to take the time to actually blow up the chest.
Yeah, he probably realizes that was not his best run yet, and everyone else has kind of been catching up, but... I mean, it was just that Marine. I mean, if you even look at his splits at -7 minutes on Marine, that's pretty insane. Gatling Gull of Pillars? Yeah, easy peasy.
Looks like Jason will also be looking for a chest as well.
Oh, nice. Did you see he got that those rockets? Those are really good boss killers.
Yep.
Now he's going for the chunk.
Oh, he finds Cog of Battle.
Oh, nothing worse.
Well, Wonderis got really excited for that. So basically, as long as you reload correctly, you'll get a 75% damage boost with the Cog of Battle.
But it also lowers your reload time in general, doesn't it?
Yes, it also lowers reload time.
Yeah. So, don't know. That's just another thing you have to pay attention to, and in the speed run, you're already paying attention to a lot.
Yep.
I did commando in full caps. He immediately deleted everything I've ever done. He is tired of your BS, man. Don't even worry about it.
And looks like Jason is just about done with the Gatling Gull. He is, and we can see what weapon he gets. He already has the Plague Pistol and gets the Elephant Gun.
What's an Elephant Gun? Yeah, I mean...
Pushing the table
with him.
There's gonna be a little bit of time lost, but at least he got a table through the door.
Oh, he does like the cog. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I have trouble with that timing. Pay attention to everything and the timing, so...
He's not gonna bother. Well, Wonderis just passed up on 2 chests, not bothering to blow them up
two
either.
chests that could have easily dropped junk for him. Not really sure what he's thinking. all that junk, you know, you do a second, you get 10% damage. It's worth it. I don't know. It is. Hold on. I know there's a pretty significant.
It's like CadeMofu actually got a really long 4th generation because now he's just now beating the dragon.
No, he was having some trouble killing it, more or less.
And basically, OJSN kind of caught up with Wonderis, where in the sense that he's actually also on the 2nd floor. And you can see that Wonderis is doing a good job with that Kaga battle, just guaranteeing a 75% damage boost against the Gorgon.
I was about to say, I'm sure he's a little sad he didn't get the Kaga battle when he was the bullet, because when you're the bullet, you permanently get that 70% boost.
Yep. But Wonderis is a type of person who very much enjoys guard flashing, and that cancels out the Kaga battle.
Oh, does it? Yeah. Well, I think he would just have to take the L and not guard flash, because 70% more damage is insane.
Yep.
Chance of getting junk is decreased right now. Yes, but it's still worth it. I know that you're not. Oh, he's absolutely going to kill this guy, by the way, just to get that. Yeah, he really wants that shark. But yeah, but it's okay. You know, it's in about half, but you still can get it. Whatever.
CadeMofu just starting his robot run as Jason gets the Amaconda, using the elephant gun against him. And Wonder's very excited that he got the cat, or the shark weapon.
Yeah, I was about to say the shark. I don't know, cat, whatever. Yeah, there was no reason for him not to fight the mimic pillar on that one.
Yep.
I feel like the mimic pillar appears a little too often for me. Almost every floor has a mimic pillar. It's pretty ridiculous.
I'm still surprised that Wonders didn't go back and blow up those chests. I mean, 10% on the 2nd floor is a lot of damage.
Yeah, whether you have a key or not, it's still worth it. But let's see if anybody else goes for it.
Yep. Did not see what OJSN got a cold 45. Which is fairly decent. He has a bunch of fairly decent weapons for this run.
Yeah. I'm thinking Wonderis has prayed to the RNG gods for this one. No, man. He took my RNG manipulation really into account with this run. He knew exactly what he'd be running. Did that extended RNG manip. It's all good. Still not going for the break. Okay.
I think that for that particular one, he might be just saving.
I was thinking that he might just want to save that one for. Oh, which one's he going for? The owl?
Nope.
Full Metal Jacket. Okay. I could dig it.
Yep. More of a security blanket in case he gets low on health.
I mean, you really don't want to be taking health with the computer.
Yep.
the robot.
Nothing even remotely worth it in the shop right there. As CadeMofu unfortunately gets the mailbox. Not having any sort of luck today.
I like the mailbox, whatever. Those sparkles. Yeah, you'd probably be better sticking to your basic weapon.
Yeah. He does switch over to that instead.
Yeah. Realizing how bad the mailbox is. Oh, he's already on the 2nd floor? I didn't see him fight the 1st floor boss at all. I must have missed that one.
Yeah, he was going up against, I believe, the goal, and got the mailbox out of it.
So, not too far behind again. I mean, he is making a little bit more progress.
Jason actually takes the lead right here by fighting the 3rd floor boss already.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So he is tech. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it just takes one, just one good floor and you're all the way in the lead again. Although this has been more of, he's just been consistently playing well, and Wonderis hasn't been getting the best luck, so.
However, Wonderis does have that compressed air tank, so he'll be able to take down the 3rd floor boss more quickly, but...
Yeah.
Although basically done.
It at least ties it up, I mean, if nothing else.
Yep.
Wonderis lost his lead, yeah, so he is ahead. That shark tank does about 25% of his health. So I mean, it does the cap basically.
Yep. Jason also finding the Heck Blaster, which is just a decent weapon. So
Pretty sure that the sharks can attack him while he's invisible now.
even if they don't attack him, they'll stay around until he reappears. So
Yeah. I probably would. Well, no, you're worried about the damage cap. I'm thinking boss rush mode.
Yep. As he also gets the Cold 45, which will synergize with the Cold 1851, so he can dual wield those pistols.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
And so you'll likely see him use that for room clearing.
Get that double damage out of him, more or less. Shark. BYG Shark.
If we just reaching the second floor, he was able to get the airstrike out of the chest.
Taking damage on there, I guess. Yeah, dual wielding those weapons and having the cog of battle. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yep.
Oh, sweet, a heart.
CadeMofu actually also got the cog of battle.
Did he really?
Yes.
He did. Wow, what is with this run today? Everyone getting the same stuff. Come on, I thought there were like what, hundreds of new items added. What the heck?
Oh, unfortunately, taking a hit right there with just 3 shields.
With 3 pieces of armor left. Ugh.
Yeah, he should
Not
blink
looking
here.
good.
Yep, there we go.
I mean,
He's really gonna be hoping for an armor drop here, as he doesn't get it, but he does get the AU gun.
AU gun. It's A tier. Or is it U tier? I don't remember.
I believe it is. I believe it is. I believe it is S tier, but
I don't know.
it's gonna be great for the bosses as long as he aims it, or as long as he fires at the correct time to avoid the damage cap. However, he is in a riskier position considering he only has 4 armor left.
Yeah, he does have the lowest health. OJSN coming in next, but OJSN did unfortunately get a mini boss, so he is kind of in a really bad position at this point.
He's
really trying to get those bouncy bullets. I know he's doing good, but just having a mini boss in general loses. So
he's really trying to get those shots off with the SAA, which will deal more damage with as long as you do a bounce shot.
Bouncy. Yeah. I mean, he's doing a decent enough job, but he's taking almost 3 hits with this one mini boss because of that.
Yeah, you're not looking where you're aiming different from where you really need to be looking for your character model.
Unfortunately, he gets 3 pieces of hearts and only 1 armor piece and a flare gun, so not even close to being worth it.
Yep, and Wonderis retakes the lead now, going up against the 4th floor boss.
Very easily retakes that lead after a mini boss fight. So.
Gonna be a very quick fight as well, as long as he's using the shark tank.
Yep, he's just got to space that out. So.
Here then we can see what weapon he gets. He gets the Void Marshal, which will be nice for room clearing, along with the.
He also has the compass. Not sure if anyone noticed he picked up a compass.
Yep, and it will definitely help him with his routing, and we can see what generation he gets for the forge.
I mean, if he gets 2 out of the main room and hits compass, he knows exactly where the boss is. Unfortunately, it's only 1, which is very, very sad.
Yep. No need for the compass for a while.
Nah, although it has an instant reload, so doesn't matter.
Right.
Yep, this is going to be a long one. He got probably the worst forward generation.
I don't know if we just finishing the Gorgon and being able to get that flawless, giving him a shield, and he also got 2 shield drops, which will give him a total of 3 more armor, making him into a more safe position.
Now, let's see if he goes for. I want to see where the compass tells him to go. Really hoping it goes through the boss, the mini boss.
I think he already used it and knows that he has to go up.
Okay. I didn't see him use it, so I mean it's a tiny little arrow. You really got to be looking for it.
Right.
Yeah, that compass is going to make sure that he gets to the boss as fast as possible. But you shouldn't count out that the fact that he still has one of the worst generations in it. So, I mean, he could have to go through 10 rooms to get to the boss, even with the compass. So,
Right.
I don't know. If anyone else gets a better generation, they're easily going to take the lead. And yeah, it looks like Cade is on the 4th floor as well. Pretty far into the 4th floor, as a matter of fact. So, I don't know. He's catching up slowly but surely.
Yep, and however, both OJSN and CadeMofu are down to just 4 shield or 4 armor.
Why am I hating? Because I want to see an interesting race. I don't want to see Wonderis just take it.
I see Wonders actually just now reaches the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, so this character is definitely going to go to Wonderis. And then we're going to move on to the last character for him, the Bullet. And that's definitely one of his better characters. So we'll see how it goes.
OJSN is really low on ammo. Now he has to resort to the flare gun to take on the kill pillars.
Wow, that's a sad day.
He actually stopped by the shop before, and I think what he was really looking for there was an ammo. But nothing there.
Yeah, this is going to be a long one. Fortunately, though, having all those armor pieces means that you still only take 1 damage from cursed bullets.
Oof.
Getting stomped on. Wow. Yeah, OJ-san not having a lot of luck with his mapping on the 4th floor, so he had to use up a lot of ammo coming into this boss fight with no ammo.
Right. That mini boss really took a number on him.
Yeah, used up most of his stuff. Almost all of his resources at one time. Going back to his basic gun for this. I think he was trying to get the instant kill, but messed it up a little bit.
The time for the kill pillars is really small to be able to basically skip that phase.
Taking so long on the kill pillars, in fact, that Cade actually caught up.
Oh, amazing right there. CadeMofu definitely, yeah, CadeMofu being in a good position with the Kaga battle.
Yep, and Wonderis killing off the dragon. Woohoo!
It's really gonna depend on the 4 generations that the other 2 racers get.
I love how everyone in the chat basically loves Wonderis, so I'm just gonna be the most negative Wonderis guy ever. Whoa, Wonderis pulls ahead again, but he's probably gonna lose.
Well, actually, with CadeMofu being a minute behind from OJSN, I believe he actually does have the lead.
He has a very significant lead. That's not something that we should be counting out. At a solid minute off just because of his stream lag coming in from Japan.
Oh boy, just both of them down to 3 armor though. It's gonna be a risky. As he finds the BSG though.
Wow,
CadeMofu does.
That's gonna be a free dragon kill right there. Wonders, my boy, how you mute one announcer. Oh man, Wonder's got that cult following.
Yep.
Yeah, he's from Japan as well, but I believe he actually just has amazing internet. I don't even know what else to say. I don't know. I've never seen his stream lag, but most of the Japanese runners have very significant latency in their streaming, so I'm not sure what he's doing differently.
CadeMofu actually got a really nice generation 3 exits from the start for the Forge.
Oh, nice. So as long as he doesn't loop back in, he's good.
Yep. His Wonderis is just starting his forward run.
Wonderis just getting into the bullet, so he's probably immediately going to take damage in this first room, so to lose his beam. Because, unfortunately, he's not the best.
CadeMofu actually got really lucky. Oh, never mind. He has to fight up against the mini-boss.
Yeah, that's going to lose a lot of time. Yeah, OJ-san finally got a ammo trap. So he used it on the elephant gun, I believe.
If definitely the correct choice is he's switching between that and the Sirius cannon.
Yep. Unfortunately, Wonderis did get a piece of armor, so he can take one more hit before losing his beam.
It's CadeMofu just reaches the dragon. Definitely fortunate to have that good 4th generation, as he can retake the lead from, well, not retake the lead, further his lead from OJSN.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it might be taking the lead. That minute off is going to make a significant difference if it's this close of a race after 2 hours.
Jason is in a really risky situation with just 2 hearts left, going up against the dragon.
I think, honestly, being this far in, I probably just go ahead. If you die during this dragon, just go ahead and throw in the towel at that point, because really not much you can do. But, you know, he hasn't died yet, so let's not count him out.
CadeMofu also is down to two shields as well.
Ooh, both of them at 2 shields. This robot becoming harder and harder.
It's definitely a risky thing the riskiest character to fight with.
Because they've gotten probably 5 heart drops and 0 of which they could use. But Cade does have that BFG, so BSG, excuse me. It's not the big effing gun; it's the big shooty gun.
Shout out to all those.
But
BFG
both
fans.
of them showing their skill and not taking any damage and getting to the heart.
Looks like Wonderis is actually looking around for a chest, as he does find one. He finds
He
first
is fishing.
bullets.
Oh,
Let's see if he uses the shrine. He's not going to use the shrine.
I would absolutely go and use that shrine right now. Did he get a shrine? I didn't see.
No, he didn't bother. It looks like he's looking for the other chest to get another weapon instead.
Oh, okay. I would just go ahead and take all the curse I can get.
He does find that chest. No, never mind, the shop.
If only he could steal items.
Yeah, actually not going for the chest. He just was looking around to see if he can get anything from the shop, but nothing there.
Now, if Wonderis does get the silver bullets in this run, I'm going to call hacks on that one, and we're going to start looking at game files.
Well, I mean, you do have a higher chance to find synergies, and there's a synergy between silver bullets and curse bullets.
Yeah. Curse bullets, now without caps.
Actually, CadeMofu and OJSN just finished around the same time. However, CadeMofu obviously
1 minute off.
Yep.
So OJSN is back in time.
Yep.
Oh, the SpongeBob SquarePants gun. I love it. Yeah, Wonderis just eating that lead right now, just destroying right now.
Oh, all those bullets were right next to each other, so he was able to just one swing them. As he finds the cartographer's ring.
Oh my, come on! We're gonna check his game files real quick. Be right back.
He's also able to get the Tangler as he fights against the Shadow Magician as a mini boss.
Oh man, and he gets it on what, the 2nd floor? That's insane.
Yep. And then as he also gets a chest drop, if he wants to go to chest, as he does.
And gilded bullets.
Those
or
are
easy reload. Oh, excuse me, yeah. So
CadeMofu
not really too helpful yet, but I know it will be helpful soon. Oh, forcing that curse on himself. Dangerous game he's playing.
Well, it was for that 10% damage bonus.
Yeah, for every piece of curse, but you know, once you get over, what is it, 5, you start getting jammed bosses, and then you lose a lot of time.
Yep. We're gonna have to see some pretty good weapons or good drops from CadeMofu and OJSN for them to be able to catch up.
Yeah. Although I know that both of them are really, really good with the bullet too. I mean, that's the main character you run, so this is where the real speed run is happening.
Right, and CadeMofu just reaches his first floor boss, finding the Trigger Twins, and let's see if he does the strategy correctly, getting in between them.
Yep, and he is doing it pretty nicely. Yeah, it's.
I also got an extra heart container, so he can drop with the monster blood, so he can drop it in case he gets too low.
And CadeMofu forgetting to hit the split, so he's still technically on that 5th character.
Oh, he did. That's fine. We already know. We can see the real time anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, as Wonderis gets the Snake Maker, which has a 25% chance of changing enemies into a snake.
Wow. Yeah, Cade did end up getting that double kill, which is extremely difficult to pull off, so good on him for grabbing it.
Yep, and saves you a bunch of time being able to do that.
Ton of time. Oh, and it looks like OJ-san's going to get the same one. Can he do it as well? Can we go 2 for 2 on this one?
No, he's not gonna be able to just because they moved already. It's gonna
Yeah.
be harder to do that.
Well, he did have to come in from the side, so that immediately was like, yeah, you're not getting it. So he's trying not to do too much damage to the other twin, just so they don't heal as much.
Yep.
And he does pretty much put him at half health, so he doesn't heal a lot. Okay. Getting still a pretty quick kill. I mean,
yeah, and he gets the Screecher as well, which isn't going to be of any use, really.
No. Just 0 use.
Ooh,
Hi, Russia. Hello. I guess you're in the Wonderis fan club as well, huh? I guess I should just stop talking.
CadeMofu also got Curse Bullets from Cursula, so he's going to have...
Really?
Yep.
Are we sure we didn't implement seeds in this game? Because that's just too much. That's too close.
I've always believed that it was based on times, just based on whenever I played, I would get some similar weapons. But that's hard to say, really. It looks like he'll buy something else as well to increase his curse as much as he can. Not having enough money to do so, so ignoring that.
Oh yeah, he will absolutely. Because he's still pretty good on curse. Unlike Wonderis, who's getting very close to that 7-point threshold. I mean, I believe Curse Bullets increases it by 2. Every time you get a Curse Jar, increases it by 1. So, yeah, he's pretty close to that 7-point threshold. Don't quote me on that one. I might actually just look that up to see.
Even Wonderis is an entire floor ahead of both CadeMofu and OJSN, who
Yeah,
just
Curse
reached...
Bullets is 1. Yeah. Yeah. So it's 1. Curse Jar is probably going to give you 1 as well. Maybe a half. Probably 1. Have to look that one. 2 curse pots.
CadeMofu actually has an enormous amount of curse right now because he actually bought something else from Cursula.
Oh, he bought a second thing from Cursula.
Yep.
Oh man, he's insanely high on curse. That might... I'm not sure exactly where he is on the curse scale, but he's pretty high.
For sure. CadeMofu actually went the wrong way right here, and Wonderis reaches the 4th floor.
2 curse. Yeah, so that would be 2. So he's at 3. I don't think he's gotten any other curse. The one I'm really worried about now is Cade, because 2 items from Cursula and Curse Bullets, that's pretty high.
I believe that he should be at about 7 right now in terms of curse.
Yeah, because Cursula and Curse Bullets at the same time, and then he bought a second item. I don't know if the second item was cursed or not, but...
Yep, it was the Huntsman.
Oh wow, yeah, he should be at 7 at this point. The Huntsman will give you another point, so he's at 7.
Right. You can see Wonderis using his guard flashing right there.
This guy.
It's a very good room to be using guard flash.
Yep. Yeah, either way, he's definitely over the 7 threshold, which means that being at the 3rd floor and already being over that jam to boss counter, you're at a solid 20%. Maybe even, yeah, you're at 20%, either 7 or 8, but still. I mean, you're almost guaranteed at least 1 jammed boss, so...
Right. You might even see the same thing from Wonderis where he could potentially get a jammed boss.
Wonderis does not have 7 yet. He is still only at, I believe, 5. So...
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Actually, he might only be at 3, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. He doesn't have a lot of curse at all. He's not even taking that risk, because he remembers what happened to OJSN last weekend.
Yeah,
he did get it. He got... No, did he buy that from Cursula? Did Wonderis?
No.
I don't think he did. Yeah, no, he didn't. So he should be at 3.
There's an interesting stat yesterday where CadeMofu used the shrine after getting silver bullets to basically just neutralize that 3 times health and also be able to do more damage to bosses.
Also, don't think we just brought up the fact that he is fighting a jammed boss with 20%. So yeah.
Yep. And using that Luxing Cannon synergy to make it the Noxing Cannon.
Yeah, but so it doesn't slow down him significantly just because he's got some really good damage. All that curse does add a lot of damage. So he does kind of make up for having the jammed boss, but still pretty slow.
He just can't get hit here, otherwise it's
Yeah.
a entire heart.
Yeah, he does have a master round, so if he does get hit, he can drop it.
Right,
it's
and
okay.
See what he gets.
It's another master round.
It's the M1, which can give any use.
Yeah, it's a pretty good room clear. I mean, not as good as your sword, but
right.
And Wonderis moving on to the 5th floor.
Let's see what generation he finds.
And OJSN still trying to find the boss on the first floor, but nowhere near it. So Wonderis has a very significant lead.
Wonderis looks like he might have gotten God Gen.
Well, it's only 2 out, so we're not there yet.
We'll see based on the second room coming up whether or not he got it. And he did in fact get it. He also went the right direction.
Wow. That is insane. So, yeah, it looks like, assuming he doesn't mess up royally on the dragon fight.
Yep. Yeah, that's basically GG.
Unfortunately. Well, you know, he still could die at the dragon.
I'm sure with 6 hearts.
Oh, and he gets the money shrine. Oh my. This is going to be the quickest dragon fight I've ever seen. Wow. Wow. Yep.
I don't think Wendy got the elephant gun synergy. I don't, unless he had some animal weapon that I didn't see.
I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention. Yeah, he's just gonna one-shot those shrines. Or those knives. Doesn't matter. He can just deboost through. He's got so much health. He's good.
Yep.
He doesn't have the best boss killing weapons, but he might be saving whatever it is because I can't remember what weapons he has.
He might be.
Don't know if he has anything for the heart.
He might be thinking that the Snakemaker does more damage, but that's not the case. I think it does do more damage.
Unless he's got. Does he have a synergy on it? No, he doesn't. I don't know. He could be saving the ammo too. So.
Right. And with that being done, we can focus a little bit more on CadeMofu.
And both of the OJ-san and Cade both getting the blank shrine. So yeah, about those seeds.
And we can see a few one cycles.
Going straight for the rockets, yeah.
Machine fisting.
Yeah, and one cycle.
Yep.
GG, EZPZ.
Right, with Wonderis done, we can focus more on OJSN and CadeMofu as.
Yeah, Snake gun would be his animal gun.
Oh, you're right. Correct.
Yeah, which I forgot he had the snake gun. So Cade, both of them at the boss fight, both of them at about half health. Although we have to remember, Cade is about a minute behind, unfortunately. That's why I really hate all that lag that he's been showing off.
It's really incredible that he has so much curse and not one of the pillars was jammed.
Yeah, not even one of them. Interesting. But I mean, it is only 20%, so technically.
But yeah, he was easily able to finish off the kill pillars.
Yeah, all that, not going for the okay, not going for that extra heart, but all right.
I think he realizes he's in a situation that he needs to be in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah.
Jason in a bit of
he's a solid minute ahead of OJ, so.
Unfortunately, CadeMofu actually got a really long generation. He did have 2 ways out, but one of them was a corridor.
Yeah, that's a corridor king.
You can see what generation that
the kill pillars are all or nothing. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you can get 1 or 2 of them.
Yep, you can have a few of them be jammed and some others not.
Yeah.
So Jason gets a shorter generation, so this is very interesting. So he got 3 ways out for Jason, while CadeMofu has a very long way. It
was 40 seconds in before he activated it. That's quite possible. Yeah. Once again, we're gonna have to look back just to confirm what the lag is between them, because yeah.
If he was late with starting, I mean, it is possible that he can't see his splits just because he didn't hit his 6-1. So was possible that he thought he hit his split, but he thought he hit his first split, but he didn't.
Yeah. So for second place, more than likely we're gonna have to check the time, but we'll see. I mean, OJ-san does have a really good gen out of the first one. He knows that the bottom two and the over to the left are gonna loop into each other, so he knows that the boss is in this direction. So it's a pretty nice generation, even though you do have an extra way out. But
CadeMofu actually got the same generation yesterday, but he got lost, not knowing that he has to actually go through the chest loop for this one.
mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, most people think, oh, chest, gotta turn back, never gonna be this way. But only a couple generations, you have to go through the chest.
Right. And he was fortunate enough to get heroin, which is a fantastic weapon for. He is going the wrong way, but I don't. But he does find the shop.
Yeah. Yeah, so what we originally had planned was that someone else was going to kind of control the splits, but then we realized if anyone has any major, it's, I don't know. So, I mean, this is the best we can do.
Yep.
So actually, he finishes up with a 147.54, which isn't quite his PB, so I'm not sure why it's a gold split, but it is probably his best that he's been doing over the past week. His current gold split would be 144. So, and then world record being somewhere around 141, 42.
I believe that Wonderis is listening to the stream, so I'm going to mute him off.
Okay, good. So get rid of him. Nobody wants to talk to Wonderis.
And I'm gonna be turning on. Well, basically, we were hearing ourselves twice. There we go.
Sorry about that.
Yep. As Jason reaches the dragon, we'll be using the Gunsling to easily do some high amount of damage to him. Who's stopping by the chest to get the mutation, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, so that is going to put him back, but the dragon should be right through here. He's got the long gen. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time.
Right, he should have to go through one more room before finding the dragon.
Yeah.
Or at least one.
I really don't think it's going to be the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's at least one more room.
So he is significantly far behind. I don't even think that him setting that timer back 40, 50 seconds, whatever you guys said it was, would make that much of a difference.
Yeah, I don't know why he went this way. He knew it was in the right way.
Dragon can't. There we go. Now he's getting to Durgan.
Yep. But it looks like Jason will also take this. We'll take the second place. It's definitely gonna take longer than 40 seconds or however long, however big the difference is.
Mm-hmm. Assuming he gets a one cycle.
Yep.
But I think he should with that. Wow.
No, the Gunsling doesn't one cycle.
Oh, okay. I thought the Gunsling did. It at least guarantees a 2 cycle though.
Yep.
I've very rarely ever seen someone actually speedrun and get a 3 cycle, but it has happened if you don't have anything. Wonderis, your color is bright pink on a white background. I have no idea that was you.
Jason able to finish it off.
Yep, and now he's gonna go in, shoot himself, and that'll be second place.
Right. I will try his audio now and switch over to CadeMofu's for this last part.
Okay.
I don't actually know if the Noxon cannon can one cycle the dragon.
It definitely cannot. Unless he's got so much curse, though. He does have like 50% more damage because of his curse.
That's true. Yep, he was able to one cycle.
I forgot about how much curse he had.
Oh man, I love CadeMofu's voice synthesizer.
Yeah, we'll be going over that in an interview, Captain. So as soon as everyone finishes up, yeah, so that's good. All right. We're gonna have to check the time on that one actually, because
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is the
yeah,
one
because we don't know when he actually started his timer or not. So Wonderis, did you? Yeah, but you left them. So you actually left the floor. Here, we'll talk to you in a second. Sure.
Yeah, we'll have to check the time between CadeMofu and OJSN for second place.
Yeah, when did he actually start the timer? Because it looks like technically Cade won, but once again, he could have missed the timer like everyone else said. Okay, so let's get Wonderis in this here, and let's talk to the winner real quick. Unfortunately, I was hoping to interview someone else as the winner, but it's alright.
Is Wonderis gonna pop in here? Or are we gonna switch over?
No, he should pop in here.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to interview everyone at the same time. All right, let me just DM him real quick.
Yep.
Hey, Wonder.
What's up?
All right, so how does it feel knowing that you got the ungodliest best RNG for 3 different runs?
Okay, so yesterday both CadeMofu and Oji-san had insanely amazing luck in multi-character, and people told me that I might get the same luck tomorrow, and I did. I got so fucking lucky.
Yeah, I called
Literally
it.
every run I had amazing items. It's just insane how lucky I got. Yeah, it was Oji-san second place and Kade third.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so I was just confused because I know that someone had said that they missed the timer start.
Oh.
So I don't know. But, it looks like, because the time says that OJ-san or that Cade got second, but
Oh.
so
Yeah, I don't know actually.
I mean, if you look at it, it's about 14 seconds different, but that could be another issue where it was like last week. But anyway, we'll focus on what's going on. So, not sure if anyone told you, PM'd you, definitely was talking some mad stuff on you. I just wanted to see someone catch up, is all it was, because you were, at one point, I believe you were 3 floors ahead of everyone else.
Which character was that? It probably was Bullet, right?
No, it was actually during your, what was it, the 4th character, or the 5th character, you were about 3 ahead.
Oh, robots.
Yeah, so Robot, everybody else, yeah, and they took a lot of time on their dragon fight with Robot, so even your Bullet was about 2 floors ahead.
Oh, I actually don't even remember what items I had on the robot already. Oh, I think it was Cog. Yeah, the
was the
very moment
Cog.
I got the very moment I got Cog, I was like, okay, this is absurd. This luck is insane.
Yeah, you got the Cog and you got the Shark, so every time you reloaded perfectly, I mean, you were hitting that damage cap, period.
Yeah, you hit the damage cap with the Shark already, but with
Yeah.
Cog you hit it even harder.
You just manually smash that.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
had to wait like 2 or 3 seconds every shot just not to shoot during the DPS cap.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy watching that run. I mean, there was, and not only that, but at about 4 or 5 different points, we were like pointing out how you guys got the same shrines, you got the same items. I mean, everything looked almost identical from between the two of you.
Really? I need to watch the VOD later for sure.
It's pretty crazy how similar some of the luck was. I mean, even Cade had cursed bullets not even 20 seconds after you got him.
Really?
Yeah, the difference was Cade made up a lot of time though at the end there, just because he had about 8 or 9 curse and cursed bullets. So it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy watching him go.
When I got my cursed bullets, when I found those 3 cursed bots, I was just so insanely happy, honestly.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yeah, OJ-san, that last one, he was pretty close to you for a while, but then the mini boss took all of his ammo on I think the 5th character, so that's when you really pulled ahead again. So.
Oh yeah, mini bosses must really suck for these races.
Yeah, they can really make or break it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, that was a good race though overall. Congratulations on your win. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Anything else crazy happened, or any big mistakes?
Well, I don't think so. I'm actually surprisingly really happy about how I played today.
Yeah, it was great.
But yeah, GG to Kade and Oji-san as well for playing really well.
Yeah, they kept it a race all the way up until the end. So GG on them.
Yep, GG. Yeah, CadeMofu missed stopping the timer on Robot.
Yeah.
So Oji-san was faster by about 30 seconds.
No, it wasn't about the robot that he missed because the timer was still overall time. It was the very first one that I
Right.
think he missed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do we just want to call the stream here and say congratulations to Wonderis? Do we want to try and get one of the other guys in? I know they're not really comfortable talking in English, but
I don't know. We could ask them.
yeah. I think he's actually being interviewed by Nico right now, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we should just end. I think.
Well, let's see if he says anything. If he does, okay. If not,
Yeah.
we can stall for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that
Oji-san's
RNG.
English. Yeah.
Yeah, all
Go
that
on.
RNG started once you got that Yari launcher from the 4th floor boss in your very first run.
Oh man, that was crazy. When I saw you drop,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I was saying, if someone gets that Yari or someone gets the makeshift, I mean, makeshift, obviously, you're way ahead, but even Yari, you're pushing.
And afterwards, it just continued getting the Hyper Light Blaster from the shop for your second run.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it wasn't just Yari. It was Yari with gilded bullets and a lot of money as well. So it was
Yeah.
even better.
I
And
mean,
then
had you
that,
had,
yeah,
like,
go on.
the cursed bullets on that one, though, could you imagine? No damage cap and all the bonuses. But yeah, the
Yeah.
Gilded did do a lot, too, for you.
Yeah, and then the hyper white blaster drop on Marine was pretty insane. Exploring some of the first floor was definitely worth it in every character.
Yeah, it was. I noticed that you definitely had the same strategy for each character, just kind of almost fully explore the first floor, grab all of your chests at least. So,
Yeah. Grab the chest and also go to the shop if I have around 40 casings.
and I was thinking, like, none of the other players really did that. They did it once or twice, but I think that most of the really good items that set you up for the rest of the runs, you got them from that first floor. So I think that would definitely be.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to go really safe on the race because if I got some garbage items on the first floor, I would definitely want to continue exploring it to get something good.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait. Here comes ETG. If he's gonna say something or call it. No, I was about to call the stream here in a second.
He was typing something before.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like stalling. And there you go. Everyone just spam him so he never has time to talk. Oh, I'm now speaking. Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and call it here.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in so much. We'll definitely be scheduling another race. Definitely not another 6-character race, but something.
Yeah.
So yeah. Make sure you
Bye.
guys
Thanks
follow
for
this
watching.
channel and yeah, look out. Go ahead.